Hi, my loves. I'm back for another reading, but this time it's a crystal ball reading. I love these types of readings because it just helps me connect even more with you guys. So I'm just going to be using my intuition and connect with your energy through the crystal ball. I've already meditated and closed my eyes for about 30 seconds to a minute, and I just want to share with you what messages I got. So some of you really need to watch your salt intake. If you haven't gone to a practitioner yet to get your annual health checkup, you might want to do that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with you, but it's always good to get checked, every, I think, what is it, 2 to 3 years. Another thing I'm channeling is there is a dark male who will be asking you out for coffee next week. You might run into this person at the bookstore or at the bank. Specifically, your bank teller could have a crush on you. Another thing I'm getting is one of your, this is kind of sensitive, so I have to watch how I word it, but one of your kids has been recently diagnosed, I think, with either ADHD or autism. So I do see that getting better, and the doctor just finding more solutions if it is ADHD, and don't stress about it. There's going to be some good news along the way, or of it getting better with treatment. So for some of you, you really have to watch out on the road, because it's not you that's a bad driver, it's your surroundings. So make sure you're not distracted or looking on your phone while you're driving. Some of you could really love dark chocolate. Some of you could really love, or some of you were eating crunchy tacos earlier today, or went to a taco place with either your parents or your spouse. I see somebody approaching you close to Valentine's Day with a darker complexion. They could be like Puerto Rican, Colombian, someone who's Hispanic asking you out on a date. Keep in mind this person was recently divorced, so just please be careful with that. Make sure that the situation is substantial enough to where you can actually fit into the picture without stepping on any toes. Make sure all the papers are finalized. I'm also getting some of you writing a report for your job and that being really successful, or like a PowerPoint presentation. Hold on, let me turn off the heat. It's getting really hot. Okay. With the weather changing too, some of you guys really need to purchase or invest in a humidifier, especially if you live in a dry climate. Some of you could be moving in the month of April, just because you find something more spacious. And I see you finding a pretty good deal on movers too. Some of you guys really have to watch your sugar intake as well, and also watch out for the snacks that you're eating. There could be something that you're allergic to. I'm also seeing a shellfish allergy as well, so if you haven't taken an allergy test yet, that would also be a good thing. Let me just turn off the heat. Oh my God. Some of you really could benefit from joining like a book club or some sort of group that allows you to connect with other people. This is specific, but I'm channeling somebody who may have lost their spouse in the previous years, so please get out there. I understand the grieving process takes time, but you've been taking way too much time, so it's holding you back from meeting somebody. If you're feeling lucky this week, you might get like a itch on your right palm, So if that happens, go to your local 7-Eleven liquor store and purchase a lottery ticket. And I'm not saying you're going to win like $1 million, but you might win like a good 4 or 5 figures. So, a lot of you are really, really doing a great job with self-care. Some of you guys even changed up your skincare routine or have been going to the dermatologist for rosacea. Some of you have been using that stuff called tretinoin, which is like for, I think it's like a multi-purpose skincare, acne, something like that clears it up. Some of you are really, really good bakers, and you could actually start a channel, bake on YouTube, cooking. That might be your calling. Some of you pay attention to your dreams. They're cautioning you on who's meant to stay in your life and who's not. You have a hater in your circle. They could be a Leo or born in August. I'm also seeing somebody with long dark hair at your job who kind of hates on you because just because you know what you're doing and you're smart AF. I'm still getting that message about the bank teller or somebody at your bank having a crush on you, so maybe start up like a nice conversation with them. Please don't go back to your past. I'm seeing that some of you attract a lot of players, which, sounds cliche because most of us that watch tarot and are spiritual are empathetic, but please use discernment. If anyone comes back from the past, be like, look, I'm charging a fee now. If you want to come back into my life, it's $200, $500. See if they're serious about coming back. Take me out on a date. Take me on a hot air balloon ride. Profess your love to me. Speaking of profess your love to me, I'm getting a few of you possibly engaged by the end of July. It is through those dating apps like Match.com and Hinge, like the more serious ones. Some of you want to run a marathon. I think the next marathon, you might want to check, but I think, aren't they like usually in September? But I see some of you guys wanting to run a marathon. You might do that with your spouse. Some of you could live in Ohio. Some of you could live near the water. I'm seeing specifically like the Bay Area or Santa Monica. You might actually meet somebody who lives close to the ocean as well. So you guys might do those biking trails that are on the beach, which is a cute date idea as well. Some of you have a grandparent who's watching over you, and if you start seeing feathers like outside your door or birds, that's them trying to communicate with you, especially two birds, because for some of you I see that both grandparents are deceased. Names start with an E or an M. The people that I'm channeling in this reading, their name could be Mark, Marcio, Zeke, Zach. I see you for some reason dragging an umbrella across the beach. You could be like going on a beach excursion, beach date, hang gliding, stuff like that. Some of you are going to Costa Rica for spring break, or you could meet somebody in Costa Rica. Some of you are wearing red or love the color red. Some of you are going to add highlights for the month of March and do some spring cleaning as well. The other names I'm getting are Bobby, Brian. I'm also getting somebody who is making like a rice dish and adding some spices to it. You could be Hispanic or specifically Peruvian or Middle Eastern, and you love Middle Eastern recipes. Some of you could have had a grandparent who loved making baklava who passed on. Significant birthdays I'm getting are April 5th, May 16th. Some of you could be celebrating your anniversary coming up here. Congratulations. Some of you are getting really fed up with the dating apps and you need to switch over to the dating apps that you have to pay for. Those are the more serious ones that you could benefit out of. I don't even know how much they are nowadays, but I'm seeing the name Carlos, Chris. I'm seeing the name Liliana or Lily. Some of you guys could be frustrated because you want to lose weight, but lately you've been indulging a lot because you're close to your period. Some of you are interested in taking boxing or Pilates class, but you don't want to go alone. But if you go alone, I see you actually meeting a core group of friends there too, whichever gym you frequent at. I might jump on again and do the love portion of this reading. These were just general messages that I was getting. Oh, songs. I'm going to do movies and songs. Some of you love the movie Can't Hardly Wait with Jennifer Love Hewitt. I feel like you're kind of giving the main character energy in Can't Hardly Wait, like the Jennifer Love Hewitt character where every guy was like obsessed with her. That's going to be you in the month of February and March. It's like you're stepping out of your cocoon, nails done, hair done, everything done. Some of you love listening to old Kanye West songs. Some of you listen to Teddy Swims or Jelly Roll. Some of you are really into country music like Miranda Lambert, Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan. Some of you need to really put yourself out there, like try dance lessons or dance classes. I keep channeling this like Latin lover energy, like if you go to a salsa nightclub, or if you love salsa music or chips and salsa. My fat is just thinking about chips and salsa. You could actually meet somebody when you're out dancing at one of these salsa nightclubs. You could even go to dance lessons and meet somebody. You might have a hot instructor, actually. The other names I'm channeling are Aaron or Andrew. That could be significant. And yeah, the energy is kind of dying right now. And that's all I have for you on this crystal ball reading. Hope you guys liked it. I'll be back with another reading. Bye.